Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my process videos for making my fabric doily wall hanging. And we're going to put the trims down the bottom and something on the side for part 2. And I'm hoping that it will be finished by part 3. So I already picked out the trims I'm putting on the bottom. I cut them to size. This is the first trim because I want some dangles, and what I am going to do is line it up so that it's centered, and I'm going to glue it to the fabric doily. Okay, so I'm going to hold it a little bit, and I am just going to quickly glue it down, and then I'll really put it down quickly. Okay, so you just got to be careful when you're working with hot glue too. Yikes, see? Although I'm used to it, I think my fingers are... Okay, so I'm going to put that down really good. And then this is the second one, and I love this one. And I am going to center that and put that on quickly. I always do the ends first. And it probably would have been easier if I had done this before I put the doilies down, but I really like having my image on first, and that just kind of guides me with how I want it to come out and what I want to do with it. And so then I'm going to put the second doily down, and then I'm going to take this, make sure it's on the right side, and I'm going to put this under the second doily, and I'm going to make sure that that's centered. And then I'm going to glue that down. And I didn't do that. I didn't do that very well, so let's try it again. Okay. It's really not easy sometimes to do this in between the layers, but I've kind of gotten used to it. So, but when you decide to make one, if you haven't made one before, you might want to do this before you put the doily. You put the doily down on top. Okay? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one little dab there just to hold that down. And then I didn't glue this down. So what I'm going to do is I have this heart that I had, I think I avocado dyed it, but it really didn't take it very well. So what I'm going to do is, I thought it kind of went... And I forgot to glue that down. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to take this, honestly, it doesn't need a lot of glue. I only put dabs here and there. And like I said, as long as you really put pressure on to adhere it, it works out well. All right, now I'm going to center the heart, and I'm going to put it right there. And until I'm positive, I'm going to just put a couple of dots on this side, just so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then later on, when I'm sure that I do want it, and then I'm going to leave it on there, I'll glue more of it down. Okay. And then for the side, I fussy cut out this dangle piece here off of a trim, and I took this and I just cut one of these off of a trim. And what I'm going to do, so you can see, is I'm going to put a little dab in the middle of that of glue, and I'm going to fold that over, and then I'm going to do the same to the other one. That just kind of, let me get that off the glue gun. That's just going to kind of give it a little dimension and stability. Okay. And then I am going to glue this to the middle of that. Make sure I have it on the right side. And I do. And I'm going to glue that down to the middle. And if you press it really good, then it adheres really well. Okay, so I've got two dangles like that, and then I'm going to adhere it right about there. And I'm just going to adhere it in the middle, right there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this rosette, because I want a little more color, not a lot, because Shabby is, you know, very light colors. And I'm going to place it on top of that. I just want to get it how I want the right side. Okay, so I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to put some glue on there. And then I'm going to put it down like that. And then just kind of fluff it up. But then what you want to do is you want to go around and do a little bit on the sides too, because that you don't want, you know, like hanging off. It doesn't always look right. So I'll put a little bit here where there's there we go. Okay, so then you just kind of, I just kind of twirl it like that, and that brings it back out again. So there's the dangles. Okay, so now you can see what it looks like. And now for part 3, we're going to have some fun, because then the embellishments and the bling comes in for the end. So I will be back with part 3. Thanks for watching, everyone.